And hey everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You are watching Open. Thank you, and we appreciate you. Coming up on today's show, we're here from the director of an organization to learn about how they are doing their part to help students develop the love for reading in 2026 and beyond. Then we'll talk to a young powerhouse Girl Scout who is looking to take home the crown for another Girl Scout cookie season. And plus, we'll hear from the founder and CEO of a tech company that is utilizing technologies to enhance the lives of seniors and adults and children living with disabilities. And then finally, we'll hear from an author, entrepreneur, has a lot of titles, is an innovator in the world of artificial intelligence. AI is on the scene, and she's on a mission to empower our seniors. So stick around, you won't want to miss it. He's here doing it, and we're here doing it with you. So stay tuned, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and we are wide open. Here we go. There they go. All right, our live audience is here, and our audience at home, too. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it out. Hey, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx to New York City straight to your TV set. So stay connected to us through social media at Bronxnet TV. Leading things off, our first guest is the executive director of the Meet the Writers Incorporated. No stranger to the show. She joins us to speak about a fantastic organization and how she's continuing to help students develop a love for reading and to give us a sneak peek at what her organization has in store for 2026. So please welcome to the show, Michele Weisman. Michele Weisman, welcome.
Great to see you, Bob. Thanks again for having me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to be here today.
You've been on a couple of times with us now, right?
I have.
And you started this back when?
So we started 11 years ago.
Wow.
We started with one school in the Highbridge section of the Bronx. And I am so excited that our 11th year, we're back at the Highbridge Green School in the Bronx in March.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how the organization has been managing itself in recent years and months.
Yeah, we celebrated our 10th anniversary last May.
What did you guys do? Did you have a big party?
Yeah, we had a big party at the Center for Fiction in Brooklyn. We brought author Sonia Manzano.
All right.
Everyone knows as Maria on Sesame Street. She helped us celebrate. And it was really exciting to be there.
And you're always collaborating with new schools. Any new schools you want to talk about? Give them a big shout out.
Always new schools.
Who is this school right here?
Always new schools, always new authors. We're very excited. Well, one of the things we've been working with a school called the Lab School for Finance and Technology in the Bronx. We've been working with them. They're a newish school. We're on our third year now. And high school students choose their annual Students' Choice Award. And this year I'm really excited, it's going to Angela Shante.
Yes. Big round of applause, Angela Shante. Hey.
And her book, The Unboxing of a Black Girl.
Oh, right.
Last year, it was shortlisted for the National Book Foundation's Book Award. This year, the students at Lab School have chosen to meet Angela and receive a book.
Excellent.
So I'm really excited. She's going to be coming. She splits her time between the Bronx and California, and she's going to be coming in March to talk to students.
Yeah. Is this her first book?
I don't believe this is her first book, but I think this is...
That's her latest book.
Yeah, I think this is a latest book, and I think a book very close to her heart.
Yes. So she's going to come in and give a description and talk
She's
about
going to talk. She's going to talk about why she wrote this book, why it's important to her. Students get to ask her questions, and then every kid who participates will get a signed book to keep.
Yeah.
And they'll have that moment where they're talking like we are, where they could say, Angela, I've never read a book like this.
Angela.
Yeah, I'm so glad to read this, or I like your hair, whatever they want to say to her.
Yeah. And a number of authors have come to your schools. Anybody else stick out in your mind?
I would love to tell you about something else. I did bring another book along.
Uh-huh.
We did this program, I guess before the holidays, where we had Angie Cruz, who wrote a book called Dominicana. And we wanted her to speak in Spanish because the population at this school,
predominantly
Spanish and speaking in Spanish. And Angie said, yeah, I do speak Spanish, but I'm not comfortable presenting in Spanish. Maybe you want the person who translated my book in Spanish. Kiani Antigua, she's a teacher, but maybe she could come too.
Yeah.
So I talked to the school's in Washington Heights, the High School for Law and Public Service. And I said, Angie Cruz,
that's the Dominican
Kiani
Republic
Antigua?
up there in Washington Heights.
Right. So they said, yes, we want both authors.
Yeah.
And so we were able to run simultaneous sessions. Kids could choose. They could hear the author in English and get a book in English. They could hear the translator in Spanish, get the book in Spanish, and then we could all meet up and meet and greet. So it was really fantastic. It's the first time we did that.
Already.
We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this we did. We really did it.
Come back again. Maybe we should be a little more comfortable. Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. Did you guys see that? Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga got together.
It was a wonderful idea from Angie. Mm-hmm. And it was great for the community to meet both the author and the translator. And everyone got a book to keep that they could read. So it was really, really great.
Great. Well, you've been doing some great things over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, 11 years in now, you've met a lot of people, a lot of authors came through. Anybody stick out in your mind over the years that you just like to just touch and
well, it's been
go back down memory lane?
It's been amazing.
Down memory lane.
Authors generally say yes. Sometimes schools say, we want Sonia Manzano, and I think, yeah, okay, but I'm not sure that Sonia would do something like that, but 7 years ago, Sonia said yes, and she's been a partner ever since. So that's been really amazing that authors, I try not to say no for them, but they generally say yes. Now we're really working on our school network. We'd like to build our school network. This year we're working with about 14 schools. We're doing about 45 author visits.
So how many
I think we could use more.
Yeah, how many do you do within the school year?
So within the school year, about 45 author visits.
45 authors come in, and you got one coming up. You mentioned this one.
Yeah.
Who else do you have lined up?
Lots coming up. So at the Highbridge Green School, we have an author for 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. We have Carlos Hernandez coming. We have Jennifer Baker and Don P. Hooper. And that's really exciting to me that authors say yes.
Okay. Do you do something special, like toward the end of the year? They're going to be out for a couple of months. You give them like a little assignment. I think we mentioned that a while ago.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
So in June last year, we worked with about 4 schools where students got the book to read in June, read it over the summer, and met the author in September. And that's one of my favorite things to do. I think it's great for the students. I think it's great for the schools to say, reading is important to us, and we're going to show you. We're going to start the year then with an opportunity for you to meet the authors.
Yeah,
so that's
and it keeps
been really
everybody
great.
on board too.
Yes.
You got the school involved, you got the parents involved, the student involved, the author involved,
Absolutely.
your organization involved, all moving together in the same direction for a common cause. I think that
works. Agreed. I love it, and I'd love to do more. I think that's a really great idea.
Yes, I think that works. What lessons will you take away from the 2026 and 2025-26 season that you can improve upon? You say, I did this. I would like to do this to make this a little bit better.
Well, I'm really working on the school network. I think schools are busy. There's so many things they need to deal with.
There's a lot of things going on. Yeah.
The beginning of the school year, they had to figure out how to check the cell phones. They have a lot that they're dealing with.
And now you got a new school chancellor, so you have to
so that might be exciting. Got a new mayor. Maybe that's exciting. So I'm really working on the school network, and I think the way to work on it is to say to the schools, like the Highbridge Green School that's been doing it for 11 years, who do you know who you would recommend? Who are your school peers that you would recommend? I think that's the best way to grow.
Any students come back and say, hey, I remember
Yes,
what you
that's
said
a great
when you
question.
came to my school?
Yeah. We once did a program with author, let me see, shoot. Well, we were at a program for high school students. Nikki Grimes wanted to come back. She wanted to visit her school that she attended when she was a student. We went to the Taft Educational Complex, and a group
That's
of high
over by
school
Co-op
students.
City?
I
Taft?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big school. Now it's a lot of schools in that building.
Right, exactly.
And a student there brought the book she had gotten when she was middle school, and she wanted to show Nikki that she had already met an author. She was excited to meet Nikki, but she had already met an author in middle school.
Yeah.
And so that was really exciting that she connected those two experiences, and she had gotten those books through Meet the Writers. So that was really great.
Any of those students pop up and say, hey, you know what? I would like to put the pen to the paper and become an author.
You know, I haven't had anyone come back to Meet the Writers to say that, but students at schools often say, yeah, it's a little early, but students say, oh, I'm the writer. I'm gonna do this. I can do this. Because authors often say to students, well, I wrote about my experience growing up in Lebanon and eating certain foods, but I didn't live your experience. We need you to put the pen to paper and record that experience.
What advice would you give somebody who wants to start a career and become an author?
Well, authors often say, writers, write. You got to start. You got to do it, and you got to do it.
Right.
I once had a program.
Well, yeah, that's what LL Cool J said. I interviewed him. I said, what do you tell people who want to get involved in this business of ours, you know, entertainment? He said, just do it.
Right.
I said, and? He said, no, just do it.
Yeah.
You thought there was going to be a long, drawn-out interview and everything. He said, just do it. Of course, we spoke about other things, but just do it. God gave you 2 feet, put 1 foot in front of the other, and step to it.
People said, how did you start Meet the Writers? And it's the same thing, just by starting.
By starting.
By starting.
If you never start, you never know where it's going to go.
Yeah. And then people say, can you do a program in English and Spanish? And I always say yes. And then I have to figure out how.
Get the person that can do that part. Yeah.
So yes is a good business plan, I think. Yeah.
All right. So what's next for the writers? Where are we going?
What's next?
We want to follow.
Yeah. I think more schools, more authors, more students. We've reached 60,000 students so far in 3K to 12th grade. So more is better.
Yeah.
I have to say, some days I wake up and I read the news and I'm just so happy to be going to schools because students want to be well and do good, and I love to be a part of that.
Well, Michele, how does that feel, knowing in your heart that you help so many people with reading and help people get what they need out of life through reading?
Yeah. I mean, I'm so happy that I could do my little part. I mean, I really am.
Which is really a big part.
Well, it's gotten to be bigger.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that I feel like I'm just ooching the needle in a positive way.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody that's not really or wasn't interested in reading or picking up a book, maybe you just piqued some, you opened up a world of good for some people.
Yeah.
And you never know where it's going to go. It can go anywhere.
Right.
And any business that they want to get involved in.
Right.
But you help them take that first step.
Well, it's funny, sometimes students, they're supposed to read the book before the author comes, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But once they meet the author, they say, now I'm going to read the book.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't found a book that really speaks to me, but now meeting you, now I'm going to read the book.
Yeah, yeah.
And that feels very good.
So that author helped them to pique their interest.
Yeah.
You still have the same social media and
same
website?
thing.
What is it?
meetthewriters.org, and always looking. Authors, schools, of course, funders, and supporters. Yeah.
Of course, Michele, thank you for the great work that you do, and you're always welcome right here.
Thank you so much,
My house is your
Dr. Bob.
house, and
Thank
vice
you.
versa, right?
Yes.
I'll be over for dinner tonight.
I've got lots of books.
And food?
Food too. Yeah, great.
Thank you so much for joining us. All right.
That's
all
great.
Right. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. I've got more Open. It's all coming your way next on Open.
We're going to start the show right now. This is my favorite part. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, This is Angel, and I am one of the instructors for the in-studio production. Here at Bronxnet, we offer classes that can help you elevate, expand, and start your television career. All you have to do is sign up at bronxnet.org/education. For the past 7 years, I have been in various productions, spanning from talk shows, independent films, news reports, art displays, teachings, musical performances, and many more. Ain't that right, Angel? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angel. There are a lot of creative individuals that we're just waiting to sign up for the class. And if I may, can I also express thank you, Angel. That's all the time we have left. Visit bronxnet.org/education and become a producer by taking the course. The class I offer is also in English, en español y también bilingüe. Nos vemos en la próxima clase.
Sent from the future to save the past, heal the planet and make it last. We find solutions with knowledge slides. Venture forth, echo leaders unite. Echo leaders, echo
Hey, Warren, let me hear you. Let me hear you. It was like a delayed reaction at home and right here, too. Thank you guys so much. All right, welcome back. It might be cold outside, but this organization keeps it nice and warm. They've got you covered like a jacket. So I'm talking about the Girl Scouts, and they got the cookie program going on. It's cookie season, and it's underway. And the Scouts all across the city are putting their skills to the test as they compete, and the competition heats up. Two-time Girl Scout cookie top seller for the Bronx. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Kalila is in the house and looks to make it a three-piece. She wants to do it again? Yeah. And again and again and again? All right. She's going to tell us how she plans on taking home the crown again. And she's joining us with her mother. And she's also a troop leader, Alaira Ashford. Welcome, Kalila. And Alaira, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
All right, you guys are working together. You guys go to camp together and all that stuff. Kalila, tell us, how long have you been a Girl Scout so far?
I've been a Girl Scout for 7 years.
All right. And look, the crowd said, you love it?
Yes, it's super fun. There's so many great things that you can do, so many opportunities.
And of course, Mom is there every step of the way, right?
Yeah.
How's Mom helping you out with it?
She's helping me when I'm earning my badges, helping me use resources and helping me sign up for stuff and helping with with a bunch of events and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, and Mom, how long have you been doing it?
Well, I initially started with my other daughter because there were no troops in my area. So approximately a little over 13 years. Before she was born, I started it with my other daughter, but I got more and more involved with Kalila because she enjoyed it a little bit more than my other daughter, but she still enjoyed it, but about 13 years.
So how are you helping her with her badges? And what are the steps that you need to take to get to those?
Well, there's various badges that she can actually earn a lot. I try to let her do with my co-leader because, sometimes it gets a little tricky with you as the mom. And then it's you're trying to have your child earn a badge, so it's a little tricky with the relationship. So I kind of stand back sometimes and let her do it.
Yeah.
But most of the time we'll earn badges for community service, gardening. There's a garden in our area that's in shambles. So we try to come together and try to help out the garden, with the garden. And she loves to help the homeless. She loves all things community. So those are some of the badges that she earns.
That you took, 7 years ago? Well, you say it all the time, right? I'm a girl.
The Girl Scout Law and Promise.
Yeah. How long is that? Is it about 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Can you hit us
just do
with
the
it?
law.
You,
On my honor, I will strive to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law.
Okay.
there you go. See, sweet, to the point. And
Yes.
that's you're in it. And what are some of the things that you love about the Girl Scouts?
I love like all the amazing trips I get to go on and all the amazing opportunities I have, and also selling cookies and also like volunteering to like at like community centers or stuff like that, and like making kits for the homeless and a bunch of stuff like that.
And you're the Girl Scout top seller. You're the Girl Scout queen,
Yeah.
cookie queen.
Yeah.
So you know what my favorite cookie is?
What?
Of course, the peanut butter one.
Do-si-do.
Do-si-dos or
Do-si-do or
Or
the tagalongs,
tagalongs.
because they're two peanut butter cookies, but the oatmeal.
The oatmeal.
oatmeal peanut butter sandwich cookie.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
Do-si-do.
So when you get them, make sure you got another customer over here, right?
Yeah.
You want to become a top seller again?
Hopefully.
I'll buy a box. You say, a box? What about?
So what do you tell people? Look, give them your sales pitch when someone always says they want to buy one box. What do you say?
Yeah, because I never usually buy one box, but go ahead.
So, are you sure you want to buy one box, or do you want to donate? Also,
No, I want my cookies. I want to donate, but I want my cookies.
okay. Yeah.
But I'll buy more than one box, I promise you.
Yeah.
So we make sure we send him the link so he
Yeah.
can.
Okay, yeah. That's how you doing it? You send the link? You don't have to be out on foot anymore like you used to.
Yes,
you
you
still
do.
do both.
You do
Yeah.
both.
You
You
do-
do digital cookie sales, in-person cookie sales. You could do a big troop booth sales, or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, like a lemonade stand, but it's not a lemonade stand, so it's
Yeah.
a cookie stand. So sometimes it's just her. If the troop can't all come together, individual girls can get their cookies and they can go out and they can just sell individually, or they sell with the troop. So she's done both. So she's sold individually and she sold with the troop, and she does a lot of selling at church
Yeah,
or
that's, yeah.
at the clinic that she went to when she's a baby. So she's been there for 13
All right,
years.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she goes there and they all know her. They
And
look
at your
forward to her
job.
coming. At my job a little bit, at my job a little bit.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And at her school.
Yeah.
All right, so wait a minute. If people want to buy cookies, can you put it on the air?
I mean, I posted on my social media page for her page, but the Girl Scout, they have their website to where people can go and purchase
Well, let's say it a couple
cookies.
times. What is the website where they can go
Well,
to?
they can go to the Girl Scouts Greater New York NYC.
Under your name.
You can also go on to the website, punch in your zip code, and you'll find a troop selling anywhere in your area, and
Yeah.
you can pick up cookies.
And you're a two-time champ.
Yes.
How are you going to do it again to top that this year, or repeat that?
By like always going back to people who have like bought cookies last year or like previous years, or who know me and know I do Girl Scouts and have like liked cookies, and asking a bunch of people. I like can't be like shy about it. I have to like go forward and ask people.
That's how you do it. All right, I get it. So she's going to go to the people that she already sold to in previous years, and then you build upon that, right?
Yes.
You find new people.
Yeah.
All right. The other people know that you're doing that like that?
Other people?
Yeah, the other Girl Scouts?
I mean, we talk about it a lot. They ask me questions sometimes because like,
They don't know how to do it like you. You're the leader.
yeah.
In the Bronx, she's the leader.
the Bronx,
So she's
yeah.
the leader of the Bronx. So
That's
Yeah.
good. All right.
we work on it, trying to do other things, but sometimes it's a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Finding new spots, new locations, and it's a safety issue too.
Yeah.
So we want to be safe because sometimes we have to handle money. So finding different locations, we have to always make sure that we're safe when we're doing it.
You got the troops.
Yeah, we got the troops.
So how far can you go? I mean, you become in the Army, you got the sergeant, the corporal, the sergeant, the lieutenant, and captain. How does it work? In
She can
Girl
be an
Scouts?
ambassador. You go all the way up to ambassador, but then you can always be a lifelong Girl Scout. But she's currently a cadet. So each one of these stars represent the years. So she has 8, but she's coming up on her 8th year. So
right.
that's a daisy, and then a brownie, a junior, and she's a cadet now.
Give her a big hand, everybody. Yeah. All right. Get ready to move to the next level?
Yes,
All right. What grade are you in right now?
7th grade.
All right. So she's going to be a high schooler soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
You're pulling it?
Yeah.
That's what that means?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Looking
grabbing
forward to
that.
that.
I
Yes.
got this.
Yeah.
Well, she seems like she's very, very smart, and she's got a entrepreneurial spirit and a warm spirit. She's a beautiful person.
Thank you.
And of course, that's your daughter. You are mom.
I try
Mom
my
got it
best.
going on too. Give them both a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you know you was gonna have 1026, 1026? You have
We can-
1026 too.
That's our troop
That's a
number.
troop number.
Yeah.
So we can either be assigned a troop number or we can request one. If it's available, then we get it. So I tried to go with something that would be easier.
So you picked 1026?
Yes.
Okay. And what does it represent what in your mind?
It's actually my birthday.
Your birthday.
I wanted something simple for me to remember, and then it was like, that's how it started when I started this particular troop. When I started before, I was a leader in another troop. But this particular troop, we started in 2018 before the pandemic, and then we got hit with the pandemic. And then, you know, our troop has grown. It was small, and then it grew, and then it got small again. So now we're growing again because
Yeah.
we lost some people during the pandemic.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. All right. So is the selling, the Girl Scout cookie selling, is it seasonal or
Yes.
when does it start? Did it start yet?
It started. We started this year because they changed the date. I want to say January. We started this January, and it's going to go into April. Don't quote me on that, but quote me on that. But we started in January. The season has changed the dates a little bit, so this year we started a little bit later than normal. So it started in January, yeah, and we'll be done in April
Yeah.
with the season.
And how much is it for a box of cookies?
$7 box.
$7?
Yeah.
Okay. Stephen, can you make sure that I get 10 boxes?
We'll definitely make sure that we leave the information so you can at least link
Okay.
with either Kalila or any one of the Girl Scouts in the area by punching in your
Yeah.
zip code on the website.
Is that good though?
That's great. She's already at with pre-sales and online sales. She's at 806 boxes.
Oh, so just give me 2 then. You don't need me. I thought I
No,
was
we
helping
need,
out.
we need the 10. We need the 10. We gotta
You
reach
got
that.
the 10 is good?
Yeah.
We gotta reach that goal. Last year your goal was how much?
2000.
74.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
2074. So we're trying to reach that goal.
Okay. And we have an
And
audience
max it
here.
out.
I'm sure our audience will get a box of cookies, you know. We get the information.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Now, give us the, where can you go to give me that email one more time. Not email, but the website.
GirlScoutsNYC.org.
Yeah. Say it again.
GirlScoutsNYC.org.
But listen, thank you guys so much. Mom and daughter working together. We got a mother and son that was on just before you. I tell you, you got to team up to get things done.
Yes,
All right?
definitely.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you for all that you do. Continue doing your best in school and with the Girl Scouts. We love you. We're going to be following you, all right? We're going to be watching you. And we're very, very proud of you. Give her
Yes.
another big round of applause, everybody.
Thank
you
you.
for all that you do. And
you.
thanks, Mom, for being there every step of the way.
Thank
it
you.
takes a mom and a family to get behind our youngsters and guide them in the right direction. Thank you
Yes.
guys so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And come back again, all right? All right, we'll take a quick break. More Open coming your way next. I'm the Doc, Bob Lee. Welcome back. You guys can clap. There you go. I got the crew in here clapping like this. They looked around over there. They said, wait a minute. We're supposed to clap? Let's clap for ourselves. Ready? Our next guests are the founder and COO of Bird Smart Innovations LLC. And they join us to highlight how they are using technology to support children, adults, and seniors living with disabilities while providing support for caregivers and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Tyneadrian, I got you. Yes. Tyneadrian Fleming and Aldric Carthens. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
So you guys seem like you've been in this. You've been helping people for a long time.
Yes,
When did you start that?
I've been I want to say a home care agency owner for about 15 plus years.
Oh, okay.
I'm also a master's level clinician and also have a master's in public administration.
All right.
So I've dedicated my life to helping people.
Oh,
But now I'm in technology as an inventor, patent approved inventor actually.
Wait a minute. There was this young lady out there in New Jersey. She was helping people with their patents and all that stuff. Are you working with that? I forgot her name. Lisa?
Oh, I have an attorney. I already have the patent and my button is being patent now.
Oh, good. All right. So we'll talk more about that. But
Yes.
What inspired you guys to create Bird Smart Innovations LLC?
Blackbird is a smart wearable technology company. I inspired by real life situations. I work with traumatic brain injury individuals that desire independence. They would love to navigate their life, after the injury, but sometimes because of loss of memory or cognitive challenges and a lot of behavioral challenges, they have challenges. So sometimes their trauma can be so aggressive that they will forget to put on clothes, and they will now navigate their community in such a manner. They may want to go to the store because they remember they needed something from the store but forgot to put on clothes.
Right.
And they would go outside, and then their community now would be their protector. So I wanted to have a device, a smart technology device, to be able to support that. So I figured if I can inform the community, first responders, healthcare professionals, how to properly care for them through our smart technology, smart wearable, and our mobile application, where they can store critical care information. They have TBI, they have allergies. Everything can now be identified in this mobile application.
Yeah.
So if they find them, they know how to treat them.
I know the city was trying to come up with something, especially with the new mayor. The people out on the street, and the officers come in, maybe some people think that they're criminals, but they have other problems.
Correct.
So there has to be another way, another agency
Absolutely.
to find out how to work with these people.
Absolutely. Technology.
Yeah.
Technology, as you know, is the future. So what I figured, if we empower first responders, we can reduce a lot of use of forces through technology. So what we did, for first responders, we created protective codes.
Yeah.
So any event someone has fallen out, right? So any event somebody fall out, 911 is going to take a minute before they get in here. Our smart technology have its first ever patent-approved QR code embedded in the watch. So anyone with a smartphone could take a picture of the QR code. It takes them to a protective page that the community would know.
If this person fell out because of this.
Because of whatever they want you to know. I have seizure disorders. I have this. Contact my husband. This is the language I speak. Everything. So now when first responders, communication connectivity happens. First responders come in. Now the public, instead of using the phone for entertainment purposes when somebody fall out, they're now using it for protection and safeguards. So now they're telling 911 what's going on. So what we did, we wanted to equip 911 and EMT with their own code. They can now go inside of the mobile application and see exactly what's going on, what medication they took, when the last time they took the medication, their historical routes, their addresses. So now they have all of the critical care information that is missing. That's what's missing and what's happening right now with smart technology.
Wow, this is big. I was hosting the summer stage in Central Park, and I was doing my thing. Bugsy was with me, and somebody fell out in the front row. And everybody's like, we have a problem over here. So Bugsy grabbed the mic. He was hosting. He kept doing his thing. I jumped down off the stage, and I said, anybody know this person? She happened to be a diabetic.
There you go. So
But they didn't have that.
correct.
But you just being a first responder, you knew that there was something wrong that made her,
Correct.
you know.
So now with
get into
that,
the
when they
conditions you just-
see our device, they
Yes.
know because it has a blue band
Yes.
and it has a red bird. So we're
All right.
training the first responders as well to let them know to say now they can connect, they can tap there with any phone, and they can go inside and see this person is a diabetic, this is the medication, here's their primary care. If their language, they have a different language, they can change the languages. They can customize it. So we made technology human-centered, and that's the way we wanted to roll out our smart wearable technologies devices.
Aldric, how did you get involved?
So obviously, so it's my mother. So she came in with the idea, and the way we work is she's the sun and I'm like her shadow. So I like to
Yeah.
do things behind the scenes,
There you go.
focus on the technology, make sure whatever she comes up with runs out smoothly in the way she wants. So there's the way I look at it is like, you know, the sun can only shine during the day. So I want to be in the night and illuminate things to make things as easy as possible for her. 'Cause I know she's gonna take care of me and make sure I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, you got to work it the way you need to work it. You know, work it
100%.
the way you want it to work.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you reach out to the first responders or the mayor's office or anything about this?
Yes, we have been. We are in 5 different states. We are Medicaid approved and long-term managed care insurance company approved.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I wrote the technology to save lives, but also to not cause financial hardship doing that. So we have, we're working with the schools now with our button, our first ever patent approved button. Nobody has a button. Yes, it's actually a medical ID. It's a tracker. It's a GPS.
Oh,
yes, you can
yeah.
sew it on.
For elementary school?
Yes, for children with autism that runs from school all the time. It's become a chronic. Every time you turn on the news, in the news lately, people have been going, you know, AWOL, they've been eloping, seniors, kids with disabilities. And I figured it is my mission to be able to save lives through technology. And that's what I feel that we're doing. We're right now, we have our flagship device, which I realize everyone loves the pendant, right? And I realize why do everybody love the pendant? What's the science behind it? Because if I'm falling out, I am not going to grab my wrist. I am going to grab my chest. So if I'm hitting the button, that's the science and the psychology behind that. So we created the first ever. It becomes a button, but it also you can do FaceTime. We have a partnership with Speedy Talk. So you can make phone calls with this. You can do FaceTime with this. And Speedy Talk is with T-Mobile. So now you have the free tablets. You have the free phones. Now you're going to have free smartwatches that you can download apps, play music.
Is that for first responders or
This
just
is for people who have chronic conditions, traumatic brain injuries, seniors, people with disabilities. We work with the autism community. We have a lot of meetings set up. So we wanted to make sure.
Sky is the limit with that. It
Yeah.
seems like, you know, if a patient has that and
Yes.
you got these first responders running around and they're the first ones on the scene.
Absolutely.
And if they have one, they can detect what.
All they have to do now
and it comes
is
into mind. I can see what you need.
Yeah. So the
and
way
911
we
comes,
do
you can
it
say,
is
hey, they're suffering from this. They need the.
That's it.
Give them 20 cc's of. No, I'm just saying.
No. Well, what we wanted to do is we noticed that when the 911 comes on the scene, when they have a Jane Doe or John Doe, that person is unresponsive, they take him to the ER. When they take him to the ER, that's when trauma continues to happen. They're trying to work with them, but they don't know what medication they took.
Yeah.
They usually wake up in crisis. They are maybe, have a mental illness. They wake up in a strange environment. They haven't been on medication probably for a week. They're probably hungry. So now they have all of these behavioral responses.
Yeah.
What they're going to do now is send them to the psych hospital, right? More trauma is happening when it could have just been an adverse effect from the medication. It could be the fact that they don't speak a certain language and now they're intimidated. It could be a lot of things, but now they're able to communicate that by wearing our watch and by using our mobile application to put everything inside there, and now we're able to treat them specifically the way you want to be treated. So we made it person-centered instead of just a smartwatch, just to GPS track them.
You can save lives with that.
One wrist at a time.
Yeah, I would like to bring you out to this organization that I work with, the Bedford-Stuyvesant Volunteer Ambulance Corps. You
Yes.
probably heard about them.
Yes.
Yeah.
To train them. We
Rocky
gave them
Robinson
codes.
Yeah.
We gave them codes. So let's just, everyone that have the other smartwatches, it's wonderful, but any event of a crisis, it's monitoring your heart rate. It's monitoring your blood pressure and your step, all the health and wellness, but you don't get access to that information in the event of the crisis.
Yeah.
So we changed that concept. Now you have access to that health record system that we created inside the app. We monitor blood pressure, we monitor glucose, we're monitoring health, blood oxygen, and we're about to be FDA approved.
Woo. And how do you keep all of this safe? Because you know you got to go through.
We have to go through it in order for us to meet the standards of CMS, which is Medicaid and long-term managed care. Our app had to be HIPAA approved. Now we're going through FDA certification, which is a rigorous process. We're going through that, and in order for you
through it. Wow, you're going through all of that.
Oh my God! In order to build technology and sell technology here in North America, we had to have several certifications. So we are compliant to the highest degree to make sure, because we want to save lives. We understand the standards. I've been in this industry for a long time, and I realize that what's out there is effective, but it only monitors GPS. It only monitors location, what happens when they find them. I see first responders using social media. First responders are not equipped in social media to try to locate someone, and it takes them a long time. You find them there in a whole nother state, in a homeless shelter. We could have saved them early on. Time is of the essence if they had our identifying information.
Yeah, AI is a major part of this?
Absolutely. Artificial intelligence, absolutely. We're constantly working on our technology to make it better, more effective. That's why we added the first responder codes. We're now working on a second phase, even though we're rolling out, because we see there's a need. We have a fall detection feature. Someone falls out, if they're on the floor more than 3 hours, most likely they're going to expire. But if they have our watch and it triggers, right now, anyone in the protected community will get a notification, either through a text message or a call to say they're in crisis. So now 911 can come in, they can't get in. So now we work on a security system. They can punch in their identifying code that's personalized to whatever department it is. They now can come in faster instead of waiting for a key or a neighbor or a super. They can come in and now go to work and help that person.
Does it have a backup system?
Absolutely.
One side fails?
Absolutely.
This one right here has two phones. It's a regular number, and then there's a first responders number. If all the other phones go out, that phone is still open to all first responders.
Correct.
That has a backup?
Yes, and first responders, because of their technology, they can get right into it. The same thing with iPhones. Even if it's dead, it has 15 hours of battery life. But even if it's
go ahead,
dead,
man.
I mean,
You looking out for Mom?
yes.
She pretty much hit every point on the board. But yeah, first responders, they each EMT, fire department, they all have their own codes. It's sectioned by counties, and so if there is any problem, you know it's this county. This county has their own thing, and each staff has their own biometric that goes even further. So it's another step of security.
Aldric is ready too. I think I saw him
100%.
coming with the shoes. I thought we was doing a fashion thing. Put your shoe up like that. Let everybody see that shoe. A little higher, a little higher. There you go. Bam.
Thank you so much.
Who's wearing shoes like that?
That's right.
I'm going to get a pair like that. I'm going out to the next spot.
We do a lot of events, that's
So
why.
what's next for you guys? Are you creating new awareness in the schools and different places?
Yeah,
you doing a
actually,
convention or anything?
We're going to Albany this
Zooming?
weekend.
Oh, I'll see you up there.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
going
I'll
to
be
see
there.
us up there.
Are you
Our
doing a
whole
workshop?
team, yes, our whole team. We have a big
That's on
team.
Saturday. You're going to be.
Yes, I'm going to be there Saturday.
All
We actually have Blackbird TV like this, so we're interviewing individuals who are affected by not having this supportive technology. So we're actually expanding, and we're in Hawaii. We're going to go out there for a month.
Great.
We have a lot of relationships out there. We have a mother whose son was harmed by the police because he was nonverbal, couldn't speak, and they created these ID cards, and they realized they didn't have much protection. So we're now taking that ID card concept, and we're including it into our smartwatch. So now they have that protection behind our smartwatch. We're actually expanding into Africa. We're going out to Ghana. We have a lot of interest out there, Korea, Thailand.
Yeah.
So.
Well, make sure you take Bronxnet with you. My producer will be willing to bring some cameras out there.
Yeah.
Stephen, make sure you hook them up, all right?
All right.
Yes, we're excited.
We got your social media and
Yes.
all that stuff.
Yes.
But you can say it if you want.
Yes, please follow us. This is an exciting journey. We're at Blackbird _smart_tech. or blackbirdtech.app is our website.
There you go. Tyneadrian Fleming and Aldric Carthens.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. You guys seem like you have a wonderful product right here. And
Thank
you're
you for having
behind it.
us.
You're backing it every step of the way. And I gotta get one of those.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you guys for all you do. And come back and share more, all right?
Absolutely.
Then I'll see you. I'll see you up in Albany.
Come by and see us.
You got it. I'll be doing the hosting for the union luncheon.
Yes.
And then I'll be doing the elected officials gala.
Come by and
I'll
see us.
see you. All right.
Thank
definitely
you.
stop
Thank you guys for stopping by.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. And our last guest is an author, entrepreneur, and innovator in the world of AI, artificial intelligence, with the mission to bring digital empowerment to our seniors. He is the founder of the TSS Foundation, and he'll highlight his latest scam awareness training application. So please welcome to the show, Mr. Henry Collins. How are you, man?
Good to see you again.
Welcome to the show. Well, wait a minute now. The last time you were here, you had a different name of the company?
No,
It was the same name?
yeah.
Same name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had changed the name of the company, no?
No, we changed our branding.
The branding?
Yeah. We we had this. This was the branding from last time,
I got it. Okay.
and this is the new branding now.
So TSS Foundation?
Right.
Now, TSS Foundation. This was the first one. This is the second one.
Right. They got rid of the old guy walking upstairs.
There you go. So welcome. Since the last time I saw you, you were talking about a number of different things, but you were also teaching seniors about technology.
Right.
How important is that?
It's very important, because there's this digital divide, and seniors are being left behind. As society moves more into digital, they're being left behind. Like QR codes, things like that. They're just not able to connect.
Yeah.
And a lot of public health now is online. So if they can't access the internet and things like that, they're completely left out.
Yeah. So how are we getting this technology to them? A lot of people would have to go to the library sometimes. People have a rough time getting around.
Well, I'm a member of this association. It's called the National Digital Inclusion Alliance, NDIA.
Yeah.
And I just came back from a big conference in Chicago, and I met like over 700 people, across the country that are involved in this work. And part of their mission is to promote broadband expansion, make sure that seniors get connected, and also that they can get computers and laptops and things like that.
Here's another one, seniors with connections. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh, watch out. Here we go. I'm coming.
So,
seniors with connections, right?
but see, here's the problem. So, as more and more seniors get connected, now they become predators. They become prey to scammers. You see, because they have this connectivity, but then they don't have the awareness, to be able to detect scams and things like that. So that's why.
So can you put some scam protection in their systems?
Okay.
Or what's your idea? What are you doing about that?
Well, there are scam filters, like the banks. They do have some software that can kind of like filter out some of the scams, right? But that's like, I consider that a perimeter defense, right?
Yeah.
But what about the scams that get through the perimeter? Now the seniors have to deal with that on their own.
Yeah.
So that's why we developed this application. So it trains them to be able to identify scams.
And seniors also have a lot of paperwork that they save and they throw into the garbage when they want to get rid of it. Predators go into the garbage and get your information. Well, and that's why we were going around with AARP, and we had this machine come around. It was like a truck.
A shredder,
a
right?
shredder, yeah. And so they would shred up all of their personal documents. We need something like that maybe in the computer that would shred up your personal documents and hold them in a certain area where nobody else can grasp hold of them.
That's more of a local scams.
Yeah.
But the major threat is from abroad.
Yeah.
Through the internet. And in fact, for example, I think in 2023 we're looking at like over $8 billion in scams. nationally, and the trend is increasing because more people that get access to the internet. That's a larger market now for scammers.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we developed the app, because we feel that seniors need to be trained. It's great to have filtering, but a lot of things get past it. So seniors have to be able to recognize scams on their own.
So is your association and your app creating that barrier, that blockage,
Right.
to help seniors?
It's like we call it gamification. Okay, so it's an app, and it addresses in-person scams, phone scams, email, and text scams. So the app is designed like a game, and what happens is they can select on a particular scam scenario.
Yeah.
And it becomes
Because there's a lot of phishing out there.
Yeah.
Not just
yeah.
for seniors, but for everybody out there. You
Right.
know, and anybody can get hooked.
So
caught on that hook.
So the idea is you have to make it engaging. You know, seniors, they like to play games, you know.
Yeah. Keep
bingo,
their mind
things
sharp.
Right, mahjong or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we built that into the app, and every time they get a correct answer, they win points. Okay, so the idea is to get as many points as possible because there are different levels. You know, there's like novice, and you go all the way up to, I think, gladiator. So, and in going to the conference, I ran into another digital navigator. We're considered digital navigators, you know.
Wow.
And what they did is they taught seniors how to use computers, but they started using it for games, to play games. So what they did is they made it a contest. So I think it's like once a week they all get together, and whoever gets the highest score, they get a prize.
Yeah.
So that was their way of getting seniors engaged in computers. So we're gonna take that same concept and apply it to the app, where seniors that get a high score on the app can win prizes. And this way they'll be more apt to want to use the app.
What is net inclusion?
Okay, I just came back from it. Net Inclusion,
That's the conference?
that's a conference.
Yeah.
It's put on by the National Digital Inclusion Alliance. And what they do is they have this big conference where they invite digital navigators from all across the country. And they come there and they collaborate. They have seminars and sessions, you know, where they share their ideas and things like that. In fact, I had the pleasure of meeting Ana Gomez. She's the commissioner of the Federal Communications Commission.
Wow.
Yeah, that was quite an honor, and I was able to share, you know, my concerns about the scams, and I showed her the app. So at least at least they were aware that this technology does exist. You know.
That's good.
So the idea is to get it in banks, have banks install the software so their customers can use it and get it into senior centers, you know, so that if it's like deployed nationally, now we have something that's going to fight back against all these scams.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the goal, is to get it deployed nationally, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the scams are out there, and you're right, they come from all over. They come from all over the place. And it'll be great to have something that will help seniors block these scams, no
Right.
matter what they may be. So your organization is putting all those things together. You're in the forefront. You're one of the organizations in the forefront.
I mean, there's some other software out there, but it's more of a filter. You know, it doesn't really train the senior. You know, it's designed to try to detect the scam, and they'll say, "Hey, this is a scam," you know. But the idea is we have to arm seniors with the knowledge to be able to identify scams. Like there's certain red flags to look for, like urgency, requests for personal information, things like that.
And this will help seniors, because seniors are banking
Right,
through
exactly.
the computer, and they got other personal
They
things
get
that they're working
emails,
with.
text messages, you know.
Yeah.
There was this one big scam, I think it happened locally, where someone pretended to be a granddaughter.
Oh no.
You heard about that one?
Yeah.
So that's one of the scenarios.
That's one of the scenarios.
Yeah, in the app, yeah.
Tell us more about the TSS Foundation, though.
Okay, so we're a nonprofit 501c3, and we have SATR, this is the software, is one of the tools that we use. We also have Tech Savvy Senior Seminars. I think we talked about that that was from last year. So we have the seminars, and we also have the magazine, TSS Magazine. That's a quarterly publication. So we have these 3 tools that we can use. The seminars provide, ongoing training, but then the magazine is like a follow-up.
Right.
So seniors can read current information, and then the app is something that they can take away and use at their leisure. So we have all these tools to help empower seniors.
What if you give them 2 different computers? One with the email and all that stuff and text, and the other one has the business, the banking, and the personal stuff. That way, none of the stuff will go. Well, you still need to send.
Yeah, you still have to get connected.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put, virtual private networks and things like that, firewalls and all that, but that's a level of technical skills that's beyond most seniors.
And a Mac is a little bit better in blocking a lot of that stuff than a PC is, I believe.
Well, because Macs have a proprietary operating system and it's built on like Unix, so there's a lot of built-in security in the operating system itself.
Right.
But with Windows, there's a lot of open doors, back doors that can be compromised. So.
All right. So where can we go to get more information? Because I know all of that stuff will be right there on your website.
Yeah, they can go to tssfoundationinc.org. We're also running a GoFundMe campaign that can be accessed through the website, or you can go to GoFundMe and then you can look us up and donate through that organization. We're 501c3, so any donations are tax deductible.
There you go. Henry Collins, author, founder, TSS Foundation. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for all that wonderful information. Look, we still got people in the audience clapping. There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, Henry, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. We want to thank you, our guests, for joining us, and you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out. You keep following us on social media at Bronxnet TV. You can join us next week for a new episode of Open. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and I'll catch you another day, another way, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.